Boone ready for the Super Slam Challenge. They've offered $1,000 to anybody who can body slam them. By the way, you said the man was here and you'd have him out here. Well, we're running out of program time.
I'll tell you what, brother, when I told you Elvis was going to be here at show, didn't he?
Yep.
When I tell you the man's going to be here, the man's going to be here.
All right, well, we'll wait to see then, I guess. It's going to be interesting to see if either one of these men are capable of being slammed. I'll tell you what, both of them 400 pounds apiece. By the way, the 21st, of course, we will be at the Bayfront Center in St. Petersburg. PWF Heavyweight Championship. All right, the Nasty Boys moving out. That afternoon, of course, a big golf tournament at Oldsmar, sponsored by the Rotary Club, first annual Oldsmar Festival. But that night, Bayfront Center, St. Petersburg.
Tell you what, these boys better get pumped up to get in a ring with the Commandos, babe, direct from the front line.
Well, I was talking to my good friend Jason Oxendine, and I mentioned to him about this slam, and I'll tell you what, trying to slam either one of these Commandos is going to be doggone difficult. I have to admit that.
Look at, he's going right for it. I can't believe it. I guess why he's got some strength in his body. He figures he'll give it a shot.
Hey, $1,000 is $1,000. Well, the crowd is certainly behind the Nasty Boys. There's no question about that. They lock up, collar and elbow.
This is just the kind of crowd here for the Nasty Boys. A bunch of functional illiterates. Look at him trying again, man. What, is he kidding me? Got a leg up.
Commando Ray let that full 400-plus pounds just go dead weight. See what Sags is able to do here.
Can't wait till the man gets here, baby. I'm ecstatic.
Well, seeing is believing, I believe. He's got him up. Almost had him. Almost had him. He missed with that one. Up a full body slam, a full slam. He got it with a full body slam. What do you mean nobody saw it?
Nobody's seen it. The referee's backwards, so that's the man who counts it.
Hundreds of thousands of people watching just like I am saw it, that's for sure.
Yeah, they just saw him throw him right out of the ring there, brother.
Well, now, Knobs being attacked by both Boone and Ray. The Commandos have him. They bring him up for a
there
full
was
body
a body slam.
Oh, my man, double.
Body slam. Woohoo.
Double.
Slamming on the body, brother.
Oh.
You got, the referee has got to see it. You know, that's like a stipulation, brother, in any kind of rules.
Well, say what you will, nonetheless, we saw him slammed. As far as I'm concerned, we definitely saw him slammed. Yep, there he goes, outside the ring.
We're looking for this body slam, all right, right?
Well, that happened just before
We're looking for this body slam you're telling me about, right? Right? Here it is. You're absolutely right. Now I know what you were talking about. There's the body slam you were looking for.
I was not talking about that body slam at all, and we'll check on that maybe next week or sometime in the future we'll be able to get it on. And this, 800 pounds down across the chest of Knobs. It is all over. And what can I tell you on that? I saw the man slam the Commando.
I saw him slam. Oh, he slammed Knobs. Didn't he slam Knobs, right? I saw him slam Knobs.
Yeah, he slammed Knobs, but before that, Sags slammed Commando Ray.
We just had it in instant replay. The boys in the back would have put up the right one. It's quite evident there, brother, but the referee's got to see it to begin with. Referee's very important here. Here's the man! The man is here! With my man, the hump!
Well, I'll tell you what.
That's right! Woo! This is when I promise you. See, don't doubt me anymore.
I don't want to scream and holler on this television as I have heard Dusty Rhodes do, Gordon Soley. I want to tell a simple story for you, simple-minded people out there. Once upon a time when I was a child, I had a jackass. My father walked up to that jackass, cocked a gun, and blew that jackass's brains out. Now, I said to my father, "Daddy, why did you do that to my jackass?" He said, "Because that jackass was fat and useless. There are some fat, and useless things in the state of Florida. One fat thing that is useless in the state of Florida is the city of Miami.
Oh, come on now.
Because it is fat with pollution and decadence. And the only reason that I would go into that rat hole is to rid this state of something that is also fat and useless. Fat on its own ego, that is the PWF champion, Dusty Rhodes. Yes, you are the world's champion. But yes, I am here to wrestle you in a Texas death match. But why can't you, Dusty Rhodes? Why can't you put your belt on the line? You and Randy Roberts, the president of the Federation, are ducking and dodging who? You are ducking and dodging Terry Funk, because I am down here with a reason, and I am going to that stinking rat hole to accomplish what I've wanted to, and I will accomplish it.
We'll find out on May 6th, that's for darn sure. And I think we've had quite enough. Yes, we'll be right back.
All right.
For Florida Championship Wrestling by the following firms. Our special thanks to Bahamas Air and Charlie's Place in the Bahamas. And here on stateside, our special thanks to Affordable Copies, only $35 per hour for copy repair. And Carrollwood Office Services at 13930 North Dale Mabry. Ask for Cynthia if you have any secretarial needs of any kind. Also, Gulf Southern Enterprises, painting and drywall contractors, and to DeVoe Paint. Now then, we have some very interesting situations upcoming, and let's move on now, if we can, over to Sir Oliver Humperdinck.
Sir Oliver Humperdinck here with the Florida Tag Team Champions, Mike Bart and the Hangman Bobby Jaggers.
You know, Hump, they're crying, they're moaning. Dustin Rhodes is coming back. Well, who are you going to get now? Who are you going to get? Your partner, Dustin Rhodes. You're going to get your legendary, the man that him and I have both tried to put on wrestling for years. I'll tell you what's happening, Humperdinck. You got Keirn and Graham. They're on us like a bunch of dogs. And then you got the Nasty Boys. They're the same thing. But like I'll tell you all, Daddy, you're all broken down dogs trying to chase the car. What are you going to do when you get shot? The only thing is, we're champions, championship material. We party at the nicest place with the Diamond Dallas Exchange, right there at Norman Jeans, brother. And you know why? Because we are the greatest tag team that ever hit this peninsula.
Spoken like true champions, gentlemen. Now let's go to the ring for our next big event.
In the ring right now, Steve Keirn and Dick Slater against the Gladiator and Rick Diamond.
You know, God, that's true. I did have Southern Force down there, Hump, Manny, all the boys are down there partying down at Norma Jeans Dance Club right down there in sunny southwest Florida, 4 miles, baby. Tearing it up. You know, I want to make a couple comments back on what my man, who you didn't think was going to be here, the man who was here, Terry Funk was here. He made it simple enough for even these functional illiterates to understand him, so he spoke very slowly. So even they could understand him, baby. You know, he had a lot of good points there. You know, I thought he expressed himself.
Hold it, Steve Keirn's got the sleeper hold. Steve Keirn got the sleeper hold on Rick Diamond. And in this Australian tag team match, 1 fall television time remaining. And the referee is calling for the bell. The referee calls for the bell as Steve Keirn dispenses Rick Diamond, and Dick Slater had earlier dispensed the Gladiator himself. And so it is indeed a quick victory for the team of Keirn and Slater. And obviously, of course, they're looking to gain that Florida Tag Team Championship. Here we see them in action now, and Keirn moves in, and notice the skill with which he applies that sleeper hold to Rick Diamond, forearm across that carotid artery. I might point out now, for all of you youngsters who are watching this, this is an extremely dangerous, lethal hold. Please do not attempt it on your friends. This is a lethal hold. But it was Steve Keirn putting Rick Diamond into Knoxville, and certainly congratulations on a very quick victory.
Put him out! Thank you, Gordon. Put him out! First of all, Leaden Heartthrob, Al Perez,
and Manny Fernandez, the Raging Bull, out here boasting about how they're going to take down a legend. Well, let me tell you something about the people in between you and that legend. Al Perez, you were this close to going to sleep last week and losing that Florida heavyweight title. So in other words, Mr. Latin Heartthrob, you and I have got some unfinished business, because as of right now, you have not beat me. You have not even come close. So you are going down, and I'm going to take that title away from you, Mr. Heartthrob.
Mr. Slater?
You know, Gordon Sola, I live, I breathe, I walk, and I talk the danger zone. And when you got people coming in from all over the world for a lot of different reasons, you know, Terry Funk come in here running his mouth, Dusty Rhodes gonna close it up real quick. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Diamond Dallas Page, I haven't forgot the night that you put the thumbs down on Dick Slater. Well, the Steel Man may be big and bad, but brother, I have got more fight in me than any man that you could ever think to put in front of me and tape up their fists like two animals in a ring and beat each other half to death. Well, let me tell you something, Steel Man. You may be able to beat Dick Slater, and you might not be able to beat Dick Slater before it's all over with. I'm gonna get beat up. I may get a busted eye, a broken nose, a few teeth knocked out, but Steel Man, I'm gonna knock you until tomorrow if you give me the chance, my friend.
Well, all right, fair enough. May I just say one thing, gentlemen? Obviously, as a tag team combination, frankly, in my opinion, you two have no peers.
It's simple, Gordon. It's called survival of the fittest. Dickie Slater and I have been around for a long time, and we're not going anywhere. The state of Florida is our home. We're representatives of Florida Championship Wrestling, and we wrestle for the PWF, and that's all any of our opponents really need to know.
Thank you so very much.
I
Dick
don't like
Slater
to get real upset all the time.
What?
But there's a lot of things that's going to upset me. Humperdinck, Diamond Dallas Page, and a few other. And Dick Slater, as crazy as I might be, and off the wall sometimes, as you know, will take care of business, believe me.
Fair enough. Next week, here on Florida Championship Wrestling, we will be seeing the AWA heavyweight champion, Larry Zbyszko, in action. That's next week. Larry Zbyszko will be in action here on Florida Championship Wrestling. Now, a special word, don't forget, this coming Friday night, wrestling at the Bayfront Center in St. Petersburg. And next Saturday, of course, will be the Oldsmar Days, the Armadillo Races in Oldsmar, Florida, the Oldsmar Festival. And tonight, wrestling in Nassau. Wrestling in Nassau, New Providence, Nassau Stadium. On behalf of Diamond Dallas Page, this will be Gordon Soley saying so long from the Sunshine State.
Coming up next, see those gorgeous ladies of wrestling in Glow, right here on TV 48, the great entertainer.